Hi guys, course, Spider-Man also known as yeah, welcome back to another video. Well then guys, it's time to begin the last video of the day. Only it is not a tournament of champions. And I'm saying that to our tomorrow night. Instead, I'm bringing back a tournament that I haven't done in a while. So, yep, the 72 real tournament is back once again. And we're going to see which one will be the fastest here. Let's get started right now with this row. Oh, there's a lot of cars in here. And I know you other guys have seen before. So yeah, this will be an interesting one. Alright, let's start out with the Porsche 993 original color. Followed by an Audi RS2 of mine. We have a BMW 269 model year. 2015 for GT Custom. Actually, this is an 18 model year. My bad. Dodge Cheddar Hellcat, and we have a Triumph Spitfire. Alright, here we go in our first group. Hellcat!
Lane 2.
So, yeah, we're gonna start this one with something that's Blaze the Mopar. Well, that's the only others. They're actually going back to what it's been. That's this bit over here. Alright, next group. Now, how to put the Porsche GT40 in the outer lane? It will get stuck on lane 3 and 4. Alright, check right at the R. We have an old Cadillac Fleetwood Custom. We have a 69 Dodge Coronet Superbee. Royal Concept, Honda S2000, and that Porsche GT40 I was talking about. Alright, here we go. S2000! That's from Honda. So yeah, that S2000 is moving on. And just to let you guys know, the Honda S2000 is actually one of the easiest and most fun sports cars that's ever made. And also one of the cheapest sports cars ever made as well. And so, if you start, that's a car guy, you guys gotta get the S2000. Or the 350Z. Or even the 370Z. Yeah, any of those Japanese cars will be a great starter for you guys. Anyway, let's continue on. We have a Ford Mustang S305 body. In fact, I saw one today. Hey, we also have a one thing. Very strange car over here. G Commando. We have a first car for the Ferrari 365. Anyway, here. Yep. Ferrari 365 GTB 4. 68 Chevy SS. And 65 Alfa Aguila GTA. Here we go. And here's the Camaro, first gen. So yeah, another muscle car is moving on. And then the others, they're down here. Alright, let's move on to the next group. Okay then, Bentley GT3, we have the N620, Dodge RT Concept, Volkswagen Vanagon Custom, Dodge Drift Car Concept first car, and a Jaguar or XJ8, a convertible. Here we go. We have a concept car moving on. And that's happening another American car and another Mopar vehicle moving on. Alright, next group. Okay then, 1937 Bugatti Type 50. 1981 Chevy Camaro E8. 867 GT first color, Honda Civic EF, Dodge for RT10, and a yellow Mazda N5 Miata first generation. This is just one of the happening in taking part in the next one. Here we go. And the Viper is moving on.
Lane 2.
Alright, well, that's the end of the others. They're out here on this one. They're going back in the bed right now. Alright, next group, and that's actually the final 6 cards for the first row. And for this one. Alright, check it out. At 7, we have TBR TCN. It's a Skyline DDR R33 Gazella Edition. Model R7, we have another model Inside Miata. Same color as the other one. And a 4x friendly car. Here we go. RX-7! One of the most legendary JDM legends ever made is moving on. And also known as the Drift King. You got the King of Drifters. Alright, now let's move on to the next group in the next row. Alright then, first car for this Skyline R30, followed by Ferrari 28, Audi R605 from one year. We have a fourth Ford Concept. Here's a Diet. We don't get those here in the States. This Diet is called the it's called the DS7. Yeah, that's what it's called, the DS7. And the Ford Chevy GT350R first color. Okay then, that DS7 is moving on. So, yeah. What a ride by a French SUV that we never get here in the States. Well, they're out. Moving on. On to the next group. Alright then. 59 Cadillac Eldorado. We'll have Plymouth Fury GT. Probably 67 more year. Hummer H2 Concept. We have a Wolfman T2 pickup first color. The Honda E, which is never sold here in the States because of its camera mirrors. Here in the States, we only allow to use physical mirrors. Hopefully they'll change that in the future. And the Cadillac Elante. Here we go. Eldorado! 59 more year. One made it run by a legendary classic. This one Cadillac. Well, at the end of the others, they're done. Even the Plymouth is out. Next group. Oh, and yeah, so far so good. Here. Really move on in the world here. Alright then, we have Alpha A110, first color. 71 Plymouth Barracuda, Hemi Cuba, first color. After DBA, 1960 EA, a Fort Mother Bosnia 2, we have a Volvo Sirocco, a GT4. After is a Volvo Sirocco GT24, a concept. And, yet, first color for the Mercedes, a COK 63 AMG GTM. Here we go. Aston Martin DBS. So, yeah, that Aston Martin. Actually, this is not a DBS. This is an Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Hey, my bad. Hey, but it is an Aston Martin. Alright, let's move on. And plus, we're actually getting very close to the end of the first stage. Here's the next one. Alright then, we have Toyota 886. We have being a 0 CSL road car. Pontiac GTL first color. First color for the 47 Plymouth Deluxe. Actually, it's a 41. My bad. And we have a Plymouth Superbird. And number 4RS01, a full track focused race car. And that being the road cars moving on. Alright, well, that's the end of the others. They're done. They're going into that one bin now. Alright, there's 2 more goods left on this one. If we move on to the next part. Yeah, this one, you guys. Alright then. Another playable code HMQ. 68 Mario this time. And this one's the fastest again. Being a ZA, 67 Nova, this on GTO Arcade 5, 50th Anniversary Edition. Model RSS Anna and Audi RS5 Coupe. Here we go. Okay then, we have another RS7. And other body style moving on. Well, that's the end of the others. They're done. They're going back in that bin now. And now, the final group before we move on to the next part. Alright then, we have 1966.81 pickup, first color. Selling a Toyota Falcon GT, first color. Dodge RT 18 model, yeah. 68 Dodge 500. Mercedes Benz A new GT 3S and a Lamborghini Miura from Maestro. And we have a Charger going on. In fact, 2018 model year. That's moving on. And that's the end of the others. They're done on this one. They're only in there right now. And now let's move on to the next part. Shall we? And for the one that moved on so far. Okay, guys, let's see what happened here. Camaro SS first gen. That Camaro is once again moving on again. And that's the end of the others. They're done on this one. Well, time to get these 6. So who will fit up against that first gen Camaro? We're gonna find out on this one, you guys. First I need to get these on the track right now. Before I even do that. Okay then, let's see what happens. And the Martin V8 Vintage. So that we have a British sports car versus a classic American muscle car. Alright, well, they're done on here. And they go right now. Now it's time to begin the round 3. Ready, guys? The car in the busman will win this one. Ready, tie? They might go to a 25 race, so these 2 are very quick cars here. Let's see what happens in our first one. Here we go. Aston Martin. Well, that one needs another win here. Can do it, or will that Camaro will hit that win and go to a 35 race? We don't know. So we have to find out for ourselves. So here we go, everyone. And the Aston Martin wins it. It's the fastest car of the entire group here. Hey, run by an Aston Martin, especially by a V8 Vintage. Yeah, great run by that one. And that's it, you guys. We're done with all my videos for today. We're gonna enjoy what happened today, and we'll be back out there for more cars for tomorrow. In fact, the weather will be even warmer tomorrow, so more nice cars will be out tomorrow. Also, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you all tomorrow on my next set of videos, so see you tomorrow, everyone. Good night.